I'm over here now.
News Talk 1040 Tampa Bay.
Access granted.
No rumors, no rewrites. Just what's happening right now. All day, all night.
I need this. A lot of news.
We're News Talk 1040 Tampa Bay.
Oh, hot damn, they're playing Bobby Brown. And joining me now in studio, the woman who taught him how to smoke crack. A lot of people don't know that.
They don't know that.
About your time at MTV.
Nope, they don't know.
Listen, you want abs or not, Bobby? You know what I'm saying? I don't mean to be cruel. I know you've warned us against such things, but take a hit. And it worked for Bobby.
Relax. Listen, it's cheaper than coffee.
Thank you.
Maybe not in the long run, but
Kennedy's here. The crowd goes wild. Good
put
to see you.
your pants on and calm down.
How about it? Last time I saw you, we were on the red carpet yucking it up.
Oh, just having a gay old time. Like, hey, what's the president going to say? This is going to be fun.
This is going to be nuts. Little did I know when Caroline Levitt said there'd be shots fired. Is she Illuminati? What's going on here?
I knew that was a big deal when my 17-year-old,
Everyone.
who never watches Fox News, sent that to me.
Oh, that's so funny.
And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, 600 million
and
views.
then you had probably the best hot mic moment that anyone's ever had.
Ever.
Like, I love that a couple places tried to paint it as like, ooh, caught him.
Busted.
And it's like, it made me so happy because I'm like, no, now you guys get to see that Jimmy is the way, off camera, off microphone, the way he is in his everyday waking life.
It's all the same.
Like, on camera, off camera, on the radio, off the radio, it is all the same.
It's just the same. You're just trapped in a thing.
Yeah. And the fact that you and Johnny were standing there and you were noticing how bad the security was.
It was not good. And that's the point. Everyone who framed it as like Fox host busted, I go, no, I was actually highlighting what I thought was lax security.
Cassandra. He was the only one who was actually saying that out loud, where it occurred to many of us, but we didn't think to go, oh, maybe something could go horribly wrong here.
Yeah, and that thing I got busted saying, well, moments after I said that thing, a gunman came running through. It was crazy. And to be clear, it wasn't through that door, but as people staying in the hotel, it was impossible not to notice that things seemed a little too accessible. Yeah. You didn't need a room key to go up in your elevator.
I had a billowy dress. I could have had a grenade launcher up my dress.
I waited in that lobby an hour so the hooker could get up to my floor. You're telling me
there was no goalie on the elevators either. Like, you could have gone to any floor at any time. Didn't have to flash a card, nothing.
And to be clear, he came down 10 flights of stairs and entered the concourse level from a stairwell that was unguarded. A stairwell that gets you to the ballroom. And again, like I think about this a lot. I feel like if you're the president, right, you can't say anything, because you're still counting on them to save your life. So what are you going to say? These guys suck?
But I don't think it was the Secret Service. I think it was coordination. Because it's not just the Secret Service.
Yeah, they had the room lined. You're right.
There is supposed to be coordinated enforcement between hotel security, which was non-existent. I mean, when we were in the bar afterward, I was looking around, and we talked about this a little on the podcast. I was looking around going, do you realize there's no security in this lobby at all whatsoever? Like, isn't that kind of creepy?
Yeah.
Considering what we just witnessed?
Yeah. It was bananas. Walking in, walking out, getting into the garage. You don't say. It was, I pulled into the garage on Wednesday all by myself. Just me. Park anywhere you want. What do you got there? Some kind of a bowling ball with a candle sticking out of it? You're going to need room to park that thing, sir.
Is that a digital keypad with...
So they kind of did him dirty. We're talking to Kennedy about some hot mic moments. And yes, even the Post, which we love. I love the New York Post. It was a stunning moment. Fox host caught.
Okay, I'll tell you why they do that. Because I do write for the Daily Mail. They do that because that is the only way you get clicks is headlines. Crazy. And now the Post is doing it more than ever.
Yep.
I opened the New York Post the other day, and there were the stunning moment when, and it doesn't matter. It's like when Paula Deen realized that her recipe would change forever. And I'm like, oh my God, what is it? She's using olive oil. It's like, what?
Wow.
Yeah. But that's how they get you. There has to be a stunning moment, life changing.
Yep.
This is when I realized.
Yeah.
life-changing revelation. It's like, no, it's all nonsense. It's just the only way to get your eyeballs to a place where I can make the money.
Can I play you a funny thing? And this is something we've both said forever, but Elon Musk, I have this clip of him in permanent audio explaining to people how you're supposed to think of the media. And like, it's exactly parallels with what you're saying here, that they are a click maximizing machine, not a truth. Listen to this.
There's sort of a desperate quest for clicks. And so the more crazy the headline is, the more clicks it will get. This is not to suggest that there aren't true things said by the media. It's just that the media is best thought of as a click maximizing machine, not a truth maximizing machine.
That's it. And we've been saying that forever. I mean, it's not.
And the truth may be embedded in the article.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But the headlines and the writing, those are two very separate departments.
You know what I love? The one where it's like, so-and-so finally responds to story. And then the response is like, oh, is that true? I didn't see it. You're like, wait, what? That's no response at all. I've been had. I can't believe I logged off a porn site for this. This is nonsense. So that's what happened.
But now on porn sites, you get what used to be celebrities.
Yeah.
Like Shannon Elizabeth joined OnlyFans.
Did you see? Mikey was telling me that.
I looked at that, and it's like the 401k bubble lit up over my head.
Yeah.
It's like, that's where you go. Because I was always like, now what do I do after my career in broadcasting? Like, do I become a preschool teacher, a TaskRabbit, an Uber driver? I'm like, no, to put things up my butt.
The
Problem solved.
Woo! We're talking to Kennedy. We've got a lot of autistic libertarians right now logging on, looking for a URL. Really excited right now. Where's that site? I won't see that site.
Where can I procure one of these farts in a jar?
But one of the reasons that you and I were so keen to the fact that things seemed a little lax is because as people who vacillate around comedy for most of the conscious moments in our lives, comedy hinges on truth. They won't laugh at the punchline if they don't believe the setup. You have to be saying something that's marinated in some kernel of truth. So that's all you're ever doing as a comic is observing society and the human condition and going, what's something that jumps out at me that we never really address, but we all know to be true. And in that lobby where think about this, Secretary of War, HHS Secretary, Transportation Secretary, Secretary of State, Secretary of Ag, Secretary of the Interior, Doug Burgum. Every single one of these people spoke to me in that position next to that door I was talking to you about that was being held open by two women with an umbrella. And I was like, again, Secret Service could be plain closed, and it's back to what you said. This is not necessarily a flaw of the Secret Service who had the perimeter shield and everything else, but there's something lacking. There is definitely something lacking.
Yes. So, someone had talked to me when I posted on X about my version of the security events and, what I witnessed kind of firsthand. And they were like, well, there's obviously facial recognition technology everywhere. It's like, that's not obvious.
No.
You don't know that the Hilton has that. You don't know that is being deployed. You have no idea. Like, that is putting a lot of faith in systems that might exist.
Yeah.
They just might not have existed there in that moment.
They didn't exist in the stairwell.
It didn't make me feel any better. Like, oh, well, they've got facial recognition.
Crazy.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking about this on Fox News Saturday night this weekend because Gianno Caldwell, who was waiting to be interviewed on the red carpet, actually got the best video of the whole thing because the security guards went running right past our position and through that side door and everything. So the whole thing was, pretty psychotic. And if you witnessed it in real time, because everybody keeps asking me, I was walking down the Center Island when it happened and they're like, did you see the gunman? I'm like, I was checking out Melania. I was looking for a gunman. You know what I mean? I was getting a look. And the point is... Having
said that, I loved her dress.
She looks so good.
Yes.
The whole week with the Queen, so good.
Yeah.
And they really don't give her due as a first lady. And I feel like it's the kind of thing where in a better time, the country could kind of unify and be like, all right, she's fine. I can't believe she married him, but she's fine. Because she is fine. You know what I mean? She's a supermodel. She's got impeccable fashion sense, and she's very classy in the way she conducts herself. And there have been instances where she's gone out and attacked things independently of the president,
Yeah.
Because she's clearly her own woman, would you not say?
Yeah, she's a very, very smart person. And it makes me mad because she, if you take her independent of the president, And if any woman in power had worn what she's worn over the last week, they not only would have put her on the cover of Women's Wear Daily and Vogue and every other fashion magazine, including Vanity Fair, they would have written a Broadway musical about her.
You're not wrong.
Yes.
She'd have buildings named after her. Again, if you've migrated to this country, you speak.
Remember fake Melania? Like that was the obsession. That was a conspiracy for a while.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That there was a body double?
Yeah, like she hates him so much. There's a body double. See? Her sunglasses are different.
She's not even there. She's not even there. I bet she didn't even talk to him. How about the idiots who said the shooting was fake? Like, it's the dumbest.
That was a hot Sunday take.
Yeah.
It was like, well, obviously it's just staged so you could get his ballroom. And it's like, ding dongs, do you think this meathead who's going to spend his life in federal prison was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice myself and my future as a patsy in federal prison where there are no conjugal visits.
None.
Like, let's say very best scenario for this guy, he gets 20 years. That is 20 years of not even getting to check me out on OnlyFans.
Well, we found out why Kennedy's not an assassin. That was an interesting tip of the hand. No, but you're right. And the point I try to make to a lot of people.
Also, no parole.
Is that true?
Federal, yes, I learned that from Ross Ulbricht.
Silk Road.
Yeah. So he was pardoned fully and unconditionally by the president. And, he gave a very meaningful, very moving speech. And he said, we do need some prison reform in this country.
Okay.
And he said there are two things that he didn't know about federal prison. One, no conjugal visits, even though he was married, and no parole.
Wow.
So if the president had not intervened on his behalf, he would be sitting in prison for life.
Wow. That's a lot of hand cream. We're having this conversation. Hold on a second.
Which is at a premium in the little prison commissary.
A point I try to make a lot on this show is that sometimes there's not a side, there's just a story. Meaning, like, somebody tries to shoot us all at the White House Correspondents Dinner. We don't need a side. It's just a story.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be.
Well, obviously this means ... It's like,
Trump.
No, it's not obvious. That it doesn't necessarily mean that at all.
It's the worst. That's where social media is the devil and mass media is really harming the country. So I did this yesterday, right? So of course, obviously, like something like The View, like Anna Navarro, anything that's going to create an ounce of empathy for the president and humanize him in any way, because you could hate the president. If you hear he got shot out a third time, you go, this actually is probably bad for all of us. So she comes out and has to say, well, I just wish he called on people to unify instead of just pushing his ballroom, which I point out because the first thing he did, I have the clip, is he called on everybody to come together.
What a lazy, ignorant take.
They just have to find an angle of like, no, you should still be mad.
They have to minimize whatever he has done. Mm-hmm. You're absolutely right. That might garner a little bit of sympathy.
Yeah.
And turn it around and take whatever he could be seen as doing or saying that's combative and maximizing that.
Oh, can you even believe it? Like, what kind of an animal would want a secure ballroom?
But then you have Joe Scarborough, who's no Trump fan, going, why would they ever have it in this venue?
I know.
Like, I cannot think of a more dangerous place.
It is crazy. Like, hotels by design are usually tricky for events of that magnitude. They've had a lot of assassinations. RFK got assassinated in a hotel, too.
Oh, God.
And it is crazy. And the fact that whoever was in charge of policing the stairs wasn't doing it, problem. And I bet you to some extent, because the Secret Service is there and there's the body men and there's so many machine guns and everything else like that, I don't doubt to some extent other jurisdictions probably took plays off. It's like, when Michael Jordan's in the lineup, the rest of the lineup is like a little bit more relaxed because he's going to do most of the shooting, And when Jordan went to play minor league baseball, the year the Bulls made it to the Eastern Conference Finals, every one of those players had their best season ever because they knew they were being counted on more. Mm-hmm. So it's almost like the Secret Service is the Michael Jordan of that operation, and the other Bill Wenningtons and Bill Cartwrights and everything.
they're all Washington Generals.
Yeah, they're all.
Like they're not even in the NBA.
Literally Washington Generals, because we were at the Washington Hilton. More Kennedy after this.
It's the show that leaves you hungry for more.
We'll probably sit around and cook some soup, eat bread and desserts, and just get all fat and sassy.
This is Fox Across America with Jimmy Failla. You're listening to Fox Across America with Jimmy Failla. Catch the latest headlines on your way to work, mornings 6 to 9. News, information, and talk. News Talk 1040, WHBO.
Hurricane season begins June 1st, but preparation starts now. Florida's severe weather season is underway, and the same steps that help you prepare for hurricanes Making a plan, gathering supplies, and staying informed also help protect you during severe weather today. For simple step-by-step guidance, visit FloridaMakeAPlan.com. One plan can help you prepare for many storms. Brought to you by the Florida Division of Emergency Management, the University of Florida, and the Florida Association of Broadcasters.
There it is, Fox Across America with Jimmy Failla. Kennedy's here, the King of England. Supposed to be coming to Midtown. Apparently, he couldn't. They just towed him. He double parked, and they were some hotshot NYPD guy with a ticket quota. Yeah, I got your crown right here.
I hope he shows up here. I hope he shows up on your show.
But let's get the King on Fox
Come
News
on,
Saturday
Mikey.
night. Bring him on, Mikey. What are we talking about, Mikey? You can't get the
Son
King
of a
booked.
banshee.
Mikey, he's across the street.
He's here, Mikey.
This is the biggest indictment. Where do you rank Mikey not booking the King? With Mikey microwaving a tilapia sandwich in front of our intern. He microwaved one and ate it in that booth right there. And someone told me this back channel, and when I had our college associate on for her last day, she confirmed it on the air. She was not the one who routed him out, but she folded under cross-examination and thought I was outing her. She didn't know she was my secondary witness. But what do you consider a more egregious offense? Because the King should be here. I think it's pretty obvious. He spoke to Congress. We have higher approval ratings than Congress.
Herpes has higher approval ratings than Congress.
But on Saturday night, I guarantee you we have higher ratings than his speech to Congress midday. I bet you.
Absolutely.
So, Mikey, how is the King not on this show? How do you defend yourself against this?
Are you on the phone? I don't see you dialing for dollars, Mikey.
Maybe he'll end up at Yankee Stadium. You know, they're home today, right?
Oh, wait.
No, they're not. They got one more game against the Rangers.
That does not absolve you,
what
Mikey.
Deflection.
You ship him to the Bronx? We just asked him to come on the show. You're like, maybe he'll go to the Yankee game.
Just say Camilla Parker blocked it. That's all you got to do.
Mikey, there's got to be an answer here.
Schlittler. I don't even know her.
By the way, just for the record, it was not microwaved. It was cold, so I think that changed the story a little bit.
So you brought in
It was brutal either way.
No, I don't believe it was cold because cold fish does not smell. I know tilapia very well.
You were not in this enclosed room. It was brutal.
Yeah, but I believe he microwaved it. Even if he just microwaved it for a little bit, fish does not smell until you microwave it. I did a whole podcast on do not microwave fish ever in a work setting, ever.
People still do that here. You smell it sometimes, yeah. Salmon, it's not me. I swear.
People, you mean animals. I mean, what are we talking about here, Mikey? Come on, man. There's no defense of this. Don't try to lump in the group. Okay. I mean, we can name names. We had an offender on the 20th floor.
Yeah,
and
Eric Sean.
Someone knocked on his door. Oh, man. We're talking to Kennedy about office infractions, etiquette issues, because the King of England's coming. There's a lot of etiquette when the King comes.
There's so much etiquette.
You know,
there's protocols. There's a protocol sheet.
Yes.
There are things you're supposed to say and do, and if you don't, they hire a woman just to faint.
Don't you love the stories that the Queen of England had like a hand gesture if she wanted somebody to go away? She would like raise her purse.
Yep.
And they'd get her out of the conversation.
Yep, 1,000%.
Do you think the King has that?
No, I think he's cranky and he's like, "Oh, do away with you, peasant. Oh, disgusting."
He'll flat out say it.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, you're repulsive. Someone get me a soft-boiled egg and some privacy."
Oh, well, we're sending Annie over to Rockefeller Center to try to get an interview later since we couldn't get him on the show. I don't know how it's going to go down, but I would imagine there's a hand signal. If somebody brings in a tilapia sandwich, we're going to see the King react.
He does the index finger in front of his throat. He's like, cut his head off.
Mikey.
Oh, get Mikey to the guillotine immediately.
There went Mikey. It was a good run.
Let them eat tilapia, huh?
No cake. Mikey Antoinette. Let them eat tilapia. Guys, Kennedy Saves the World on our podcast every day. You can download it anywhere you download podcasts.
That's your Nards idea.
You can watch her all over the channel, and she'll be on Fox News Saturday night this weekend, with or without the King, Charles. Who needs you dirtbag?
Woo!
You are the best thing on the radio.